So I picked up this beast of a ventilation unit on eBay, and this is a really expensive thing, but it brings back the heat out of the air which goes out of the house to keep the heat in the house while we ventilate. So it means we do get fresh air in the house continuously, and if we shower or something, this thing will rev up and just keep the air clean and the humidity down inside the house. And that's something that I really like, so that's why we invested in a unit like this one. So this should be one of the most silent units on the market, and it's rated for 400 cubic meters an hour, so that's quite something. So we should be good with ventilation here, and we just chose to overkill this one a bit, because the more you overkill it, the less revs you need. So the more silence you have of a unit like this, and the less high airflow that you have. Well, if we need to ventilate the house quickly, this thing can still do that as well. So I think on the long term, this is a very good investment for the house. It also means that all the pipe work will be 160 millimeters. So I already made a hole in the wall on that spot, and we're gonna need a few more to make all the pipe work for the house alright, so that we have a nice ventilation going on. Alright, so I got two pipes in up there, so that means that they go to the toilet and the front of the house. So this is to get air out of the toilet room, and this one here is to blow air into our living room and also into this room. So we make a small opening on this side to ventilate in the storage area as well, because our washing machine will be here. So it means we get some moisture, and it definitely needs clean air for that, otherwise we're gonna get issues. So that's what this one is for. And now we're gonna make a big hole right here, so that we fit 260 millimeter pipes through to actually go to the attic and then go to the bathroom and the bedrooms, so we can ventilate them. And we also want to make one outlet on the attic, so the attic also gets ventilation. Sounds fancy, but we're there anyway with the piping, so let's just do that. And having a comfortable attic is worth something, I think, so let's just do it properly. Oh yes, it's dusty here. So for the ventilation, of course, if we need fresh air in the house, we also need a throughput for that. So I bought this input or this output for it. So this is where the air comes out, and as you can see, it's quite a big thing. So we're gonna have to put that on the roof on the outside, but the size of the outtake is nowhere compared to the size of the intake. This is what we got for the intake. I mean, this should show you a little bit of how big that thing is, but we're gonna have to put this thing on the roof to get fresh air in, and it needs to be this big because I just don't want that the intake sucks in rain. So this thing is gonna prevent that we suck in rain from outside. So it's gonna be a massive throughput. I mean, the hole is also a 200 millimeter hole, so we have quite some air capacity on that, but that's also something that we need. We need a lot of air throughput to ventilate. because the goal is that we can keep all the windows in the house closed during the whole year. Of course, if it's warm outside, we can open the windows. That's no issue at all. But the ventilation should be able to do the whole fresh air ventilation through the house without any open windows. Nevertheless, we can still open a lot of windows, and also the roof windows, which should help a lot during the hot summer days, so that we can get rid of the hot air quickly through the roof. Yesterday I made these two pipes going upstairs, and I made two throughputs, which I also put in there with some cement, so I know they are solid now, and that's really nice because now we can work on the 2 feet and piping it all up, so that we get to know how all the pipe work is gonna look like. And we also put back the ventilation unit this morning, so now we can determine how the final ductwork is gonna look like, and if I need something I can still order it today so I get it tomorrow before the weekend. So let's figure out how all the pipe work there is gonna look like to get it to work as we want. Alright, so the unit is hanging there. I got a lot of hoses connected up there. We still need some hose clamps to make it all permanent. And of course it still needs to come off just to make the wall look nice. But that's gonna happen later. I first want to have all the ductwork ready. Then I can label it where everything goes. We can take it off and we can put it back once we got everything look nice. For the plaster work we need everything to be dry. And that unit is really gonna help there because it's gonna ventilate the house while we keep heating it up, and that thing actually keeps the heat in, so that's really useful to us. That's super nice about doing plaster work in the winter and having a unit like that one. Now I also did some patchwork at all the throughputs, so that now is all closed, so we don't have these holes anymore there. I also did some work around these windows because they were still having a light breeze there, and that's of course not the way it should be, so that should also be right at this moment. Alright, so I put all the pipe work in, and this pipe work up here is now ensuring that we get fresh air into the ventilation unit. It's heating up the fresh air by the air that's coming out of the house. It pumps the fresh air in, and the air out of the house is exiting the house cold again. So that's how this whole thing works. I think we can do it a little bit more in detail once I finished everything, but this kind of pipe work here is done. I also piped it up here, so it's going up the stairs up to the attic, and at this moment I'm working on the attic to get all the pipe work done there, so that we get some ventilation in the bathroom and in all of the bedrooms, so that way we should get plenty of ventilation upstairs and we should never have moisture issues inside. and also the carbon monoxide should stay down, because that unit is monitoring that to keep the carbon monoxide down and also to keep the humidity in the house down. So it's automatically regulating on how hard it should ventilate. I only need to ensure that we got enough ventilation points so that it's capable of doing the maximum capacity without giving a lot of noise. So here we bring up the air into the attic. So we got to get the air through that hole, and then we're on the attic. And then we need to split up the lines over all the rooms so that every room is getting a nice ventilation. Alright, so now we have the ventilation on full capacity. So this is the sound it makes when running at full capacity. And I can definitely hear something here, but it's not much. And I mean, the end is not yet connected, so it's not making a lot of noise, and that's just perfect.